Hello, my good old friends. Today, I wanted to show you this little two-person review, or is it one-person review, of the brand new Fantastic Four First Steps, Human Torch, and Human Torch, which are very invisible because my lighting in boxes kind of sucks butt. But here we go. Here's the figures. They're looking really great. I hope you can see it. This looks like crap. It's the same box. Or is it? Oh, there's different details on the side. Flame on, flame off version. The back is different. It's got his signatures right there. I cut my finger. Let's see if that's still there in continuity. And then on that side, and then on the top, Fantastic Four. On the bottom, same crap. So it's the same stuff. How do I feel about Mr. Stranger Things as Johnny Storm? I think it's really good. I really do love that. Will it be as good as Chris Evans? I think there's going to be some differences. But as long as you guys know my thoughts on the movie, we could get my thoughts on these guys. Bada bing, bada boom. Here are the two Johnnies out of their packaging, and I gotta say, this wave, it is really fun. There's a lot of customizing potential. This is a really good wave. Which, we're going to start with this one first. We got both the Johnnies with their accessories. Accessories are... But we're going to take a look at this Johnny first. Looking at Johnny number one, this is a great body mold. This is really good. It's his costume's different from the others. I'll compare it to you later. And yeah, these are both on the same body, so there's nothing new there. The head sculpt is new. Head sculpt is always new. Get a little closer there. Here is Joseph Quinn, right? That's his name? Yeah, it does not look like him. I don't see it. Yeah, I don't know what I'm looking at here. I mean, I kind of see it from in person, but you can see that there's some detail on his hair. Very interesting. I think it's a little overdone now that I'm looking at it. I mean, bringing in Sue Storm for a review coming later, you can see that she doesn't have that paint on it, which I do actually like. I think this is a little oversimplified. But what do I think about the costume? I think it's great. White on the arm. The cut is a little interesting. You can see that when you bend an elbow. Yeah, that's very odd. It would have been cool if they painted this white. I've seen them do it before with a action figure of some sort. There's the 4. Looking good. These are the hands he comes right off with the package. Right out of the package. His belt. And yeah, I mean, it's kind of basic. I don't really know what to explain. It's just a good old body. Is this the same body as Mr. Fantastic? No, it's not. Wow, that's super surprising. The top might be the same. In fact, the top is the same. The arms are the same. No, the arms aren't the same. Look at the detail. These go down, and these go sideways. You know what I mean? Hasbro. I mean, you could have reused the body, but they didn't. So props to them. That is very good. That is a good boys. Sorry. But let's take a look at this Johnny now. This Johnny is a Johnny for sure. Ay caramba. This thing is badass. This thing is really good. I mean, it's all translucent. It's the same exact body, but you can see that there are add-ons. This thing is tremendous. Oh, you can see the flaming head. The eyes are glowing. This is an all-new head. All this is all new, but, you know, some of it's reused. The flame cannot come off, which I do kind of wish I could later on put this on that, but it's fine. Whatevs. You can see the 4 on the logo. They even put black stripes on there, too. That is great touch. I love that. So, you could put this in comic book and no one would really care, nor tell. This is great. These are brand new fire pieces. got this communicator on. His belt right there. It's interesting how the black doesn't continue on the stomach or the hips, but it does continue on the thighs. It's fine. But does it continue on the back? No. It doesn't. It's on the shoulders, not on the back. Typical Hasbro, giving us the front looks and not the back. But from a faraway distance, you can't really tell. These are really cool. These are a loose piece, so if you really wanted, you could slide them off the feet. But this flame that is stuck on there does get in the way of doing that. But you could absolutely do it. I have tried it, because these flames would look really cool on something else. Yeah, this is a very well done Johnny and Johnny. This is really good. Now I want to get into accessories. These are the hands he comes with right out of the package, kind of open. And to show you, you can pop them off, and this communicator comes off very easily. It has fallen off on me several times, so keep an eye out for that. And he comes with alternate fists. And there's not black on the inside of the fist, even though there should be. There is black on the outside, though, which is very not really executed great, especially on this. That's clearly on the finger. But he's going to be flamed on, isn't he? I mean, he's always going to be flamed on, so he's going to have his open hands. But we do get these really, really lame fire effects that Hasbro always gives us. I hate these. These are so freaking boring. This one's aight, because you could easily wrap it around his hand like that. But this one's just annoying AF, because you have to like peel it open and then put it on, and it just keeps on falling off. It doesn't even hold on there. It's super freaking annoying. Hasbro needs to give us new crap. I mean, the fire on it is cool. I mean, it goes on this fade. Fades yellow to orange. But it's just so freaking boring. Hasbro needs to do something else with that. Because, look at this. Because they gave Human Torched version of Johnny brand news. These are brand new. And the same with the boots I showed you. These could come off too. Now, these accessories aren't always going to fit everyone, but look at that seamless that is. So you could put these on the other Johnny. You get to that later, and it would look 100 times better than this crap. And speaking of this crap, it doesn't even make any sense if you take this and combine it with this, because the yellow doesn't glow, you know? It looks fine, but just comparing to everything else, it doesn't really match. But you could tell the communicator fell off. And man, oh, hold on a second. All right, we are back after a little cleanup. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm a boy, okay? I get dirty, okay? Don't yell at me. Going back to the figure, besides my personal hygiene, you got to make sure the communicator's on. You can't put the communicator on until you put this thing back on. So good thing I stopped and looked at that. Boom. Boom. And then we get these alternative fire flying hands. That is the wrong hand. Oh no, there's the thing. I'm keeping this off because I don't care about it. There we go. That's the right hand. We get two of these fine flat hands. These look really good. Karate chop hands. And yeah, these are super fun to mess around with. When you do take these off, the fire slides off as well, like that. So you could put this on another action figure. I don't think Hasbro was anticipating on doing that. They just tried to reuse, you know, the body mold because we already have it. But Hasbro is actually, they killed it. So they got no reason to go back to those dumb dumb these things. They're so dumb. I mean, that was just fun. It goes up and down my thing. They're just so dumb. They are so stupid. But yeah, there's the accessories this comes with. No fire. None of these crap things. Just all this. But I actually don't mind. I don't mind one bit. Alright, so before we get into articulation, I wanted to take a look at Human Torch just for a second here. And there goes Johnny. I just wanted to tell you that this thing makes me want to eat it. Don't eat your action figures, guys. But take this light, shines right through like a Jolly Rancher. You could really make this thing glow. And like I said, don't eat this, please. I mean, it is very tasty looking, I must say. As I get my lighting back in place, we'll start with Johnny because it's easier to see. Now it is the same body mold, but there's just a couple limitations. For starting, the head could look up and look down. That's great. There is no tilt. That's kind of a problem with Human Torch I've focused on when I pose them. Arms go up. This one is really tight, but the arms do go up. They are gummy, I gotta be honest with you. Right out of the package, this part right here, super bendy. So I do not recommend grabbing him by the arm. Always use your action figures by the pits. That kind of sounded weird, but you know what I mean. We got double jointed elbows, which work perfect. Again, the paint does get cut up, but you kind of have to risk it. Wrists go up and down, though these are kind of gummy too. The articulation for the stomach and abs, no ab crunch, but we do have, could be a better front and back. I think Hasbro should just start giving us ab crunches all the time, but no, it's for the maximum line. You can do this. It's got hip swivel. Hip swivel? Is that hip swivel? I don't know, but this does actually help a lot. And then for the legs, kick forward, kick back, not too much. A good old split. That is very good. I like that. But the crotch, I realized in some of my Mr. Fantastic pictures, it does look a little weird. But that's fine. You got thigh cut, double jointed knees, and no boot rotation. But we do have feet that go up, down, and ankle pivot. Now going on to the Human Torch part of this. It's all the same. Just get out of here, Johnny. It's all the same. It's a completely, reused body. But for the head, look down the same amount, and then actually look up pretty much the same. Yeah, they both look up the same. So that's surprising. Hasbro could get articulation if they wanted. But, again, there's no swivel with this, so you try to make him do, a pose. I don't know, I'm kind of uncomfortable right now. I can't take poses of this guy. But you get him, you want to, you tilt his head, you can't do that. You just got to turn it. You'd think that there'd be limitations with the boots or the feet. There are not. Though the flame right here does go behind, it could easily move. There's no limitations there. So yeah, this figure is looking really tasty. Do not eat it, please. All right, now this part is super fun. I gotta be honest, guys. This is what I'm talking about with customization. I wanted this Johnny because he looks good, and I love clear plastic. He looks tasty. Why do I keep going to that? But if you guys do know that, he turns it into that. So we got fire here, and all I want to do is take some liberties, try to do this on screen, and you see the fire came off. Just start Start having some fun with this. You can see where I'm going with this. I try to get it all on camera as I'm doing it off camera for you guys. This communicator is super annoying. Get that out of my way. Pop that off. Boom. There's the hand. Let's do a fist on this one. Completely interchangeable. I'm running out of stuff to say. And then we take these dumb effects, put them on the feet, because I'm not taking them off of that, though you could if you truly wanted to, but I'm not going to do that right now because I'm not going to keep them on. You could make a semi-turned on Human Torch. That looks really good. I love seeing my Human Torch like this. Is he? Oh my God, please stay on. I love seeing my Human Torch like this. This is good. But if you want to get a little more creative, you could take the retro carded Human Torch, take his fire off, and then you could just set it on top of this one, and you got yourself a half turned on Human Torch Johnny Storm. This looks really good, fellas and gents, ladies and gents. You could even take a fire effect from, let's say, the Phoenix. You can make him fly. Make all of his stuff fall off. The skin tone will be shown, and those dumb effects will be taken off. But this clip is going on a little too long, but you could get him into a, pretty sick transformation setup right there. I'm out of stuff to say, guys. I mean, I'm in awe. This is the playability on this is super fun. There's a shot in the trailer where you get to see his depowered head on. So, a little rough estimate there. I wanted to give you guys a look at a fully flamed on Johnny Storm in a fire base, and this looks really good. I mean, I don't know what you're supposed to say negative about it. This just looks great. Really good. Why won't it let me? To start off simple, we got both the new Johnny Storms with the retro carded Human Torch, and yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say. Obviously, if you wanted, you could replace this one with this Human Torch, because this, in my opinion, looks way cooler because there's like flames on the bottom than this. But this does really work well too. If you want to see a head swap, which I don't see why you would, but if you want to see more of a comic accurate, even though you can't tell, head on this body, doesn't look bad. And this doesn't even look like Johnny anymore. It looks like Firelord. I don't know why you needed to do that, but there you go. To continue on that train of thought, here we got the retro carded Fantastic Four wave here, and replacing this Johnny out with this Johnny. It looks really good. It looks really good. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comments. But I think this works perfectly. The 4 almost spot on in the right spot. This Johnny doesn't have the 4, so it's nice to see he's part of the team. You know what I mean? This looks awesome. Here we have unflamed on Johnny next to his other 2 members of the Fantastic Four. Thing is coming in soon. We got the Invisible Woman that I may or may not have out on the channel yet. Mr. Fantastic's out on the channel. And we got the Silver Surfer. And yeah, these look really good. I really love this. Again, you could use the Silver Surfer as a comic book Silver Surfer, replacing Johnny with flamed on Johnny. Here's that comparison. Looking really good. Fiery fire. It always looks fiery. I'm really cringe, aren't I? This is my replacement for Ben, though, until we get a Ben. And I also wanted to tell you that when we do get the Thing, he's going to have pants on, not shorts. But I think this blue compares decently well with this blue. So really, I could put this in my comic book display right now. Just replace this Pedro head, because I don't want a Pedro Pascal in my comic book collection. But yeah, guys, this looks really good. Tell me what you guys think. Here I got our two Johnnies next to a Victor Von Doom. We will get a Robert Downey Jr., which I don't like. I don't like that casting. I think it's like, out of all the actors you could have gotten, you got Robert Downey Jr., someone who already died in the MCU, as one of the most iconic roles ever. I mean, come on. But this looks really good together. You could absolutely take pictures with these. For another blonde kick-ass hero, we got Jada Toys Guile. It's Guile. Looking good. I'm somewhat all out of not size comparisons. Yeah, but comparisons to give to you guys. Here's the Maximum Spider-Man with chippage on it, which is ticking me off more and more I look at it. And then the Marvel Legends Hydra Bob 2-pack Deadpool. The heroes of this channel, won't you say? For one last comparison, real quick, I just recently got the Gamerverse Spider-Man, which is actually a really fun figure. If you guys want me to review it, it's kind of old by now because Big Bad Toy Store didn't get it to me in time. But if you guys want me to review it, I absolutely can. I brought this out because this is a really good looking MCU Venom Spider-Man. And since I believe both of these guys are going to be in Secret Wars, we might get Tom Holland as a Venom, which would be great if Sony just freaking steps in and be like, yo, let's just give you the rights to this Venom crap because we're pretty bad at it. And for a little fun thing, we got a little Skylander hot dog. And yeah, this is... I'm a huge Skylander guy. I got a huge collection. I brought them out because I transferred them from my old house to this house. So, yep, he's missing a tail, but isn't that cute? You got little Johnny, give him a little hot dog, a little bit. What? I forgot to do this little fun, little Lego minifigure comparison, just for little funsies. So, what is the final verdict of this action figure? Well, both these. Johnny Storm is fun to have, to stand right next to Reed and Sue, but the flame on Human Torch mode, ooh, that is so fun to mess around with. It is so colorful. Well, it's so vibrant. It pops out so much. Put a light behind it, it's perfect. Put more fire on it, it looks better. And yeah, I'm speechless. This thing's so fun to mess around with. Sure, there's little details like the ab not being able to look forward as much, which I didn't talk about that much, but it's so fun. The playability and potential in this is crazy. So let me know what you guys think about both these figures. I 100% recommend the Human Torch one. And yeah, that's all I got to say about it. Thank you guys for clicking on this video, and I'll see you next time. It might be Invisible Woman or The Thing. Let's find out. You have to, though, because I already know. Yeah.